field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston to give. It's Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Winston. Off to Thomas on the left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jameis to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Winston sneaking it, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Adams.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 16, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. He's to the 10. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down to the 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Callaway, the return man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you...
Touchdown, Saints!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Lift the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now Crosby for the point after. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston now. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game.
And got his man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. And the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short yardage. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Jameis now on first down.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Winston to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing. So.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skin. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 55 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Alvin Kamara, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they turned the pick six into a pick eight with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway, 79 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.